What's going on, people? Trying to record this video like 5 times already. We got a car hauler in the shop today. So this truck, it blew a clutch brake, which I replaced already one time. So this is a clutch brake from it. And what happened is the throwout bearing plate where the clutch brake goes against it fall off. This guy hired a new driver. Apparently he knows how to drive a new manual. This clutch brake maybe was 3 months old, 4 months old, because I replaced it not too long ago. This is a snap clutch brake. They come apart, they snapped in as a standard size. Somebody's gonna ask you what the part number, SCB200 and or SCB175. I think it's SCB200, and they make them different thickness. Usually if everything's fine, use this standard size. If your back plate on the transmission wore out, then you can upgrade it to the thicker one. I never seen a clutch fail. I mean, on my own truck I did fail one when I broke the input shaft. Too much power, too heavy of a load. Weather condition was bad. That's only one time I seen a destroyed clutch. Go way behind in my videos. I actually have a video when I blew it input shaft. So I use only one of the kind of clutches on the transmission. Like the last transmission I put in my truck, it was bigger. But the part number, this is the company. I'm not doing advertising for them, but this is the clutch I only would use. Here's the torque rating on it. Trust me, they hold hell of a lot more. My last truck I had, the Blue Peterbilt, which I have a bunch of videos, that thing was 7 something in horsepower, and it was like 2,600 foot-pounds of torque. Clutch hold on, input shaft did not, and transmission could not handle it. But the clutch never slipped, nothing. But here's the part on it, MU155698-6HVD. So if you call this company Inland Truck Parts and you're looking for clutch, this is not a new clutch. A lot of you guys are gonna say, using the remanufacturing parts. Yes, I do. The only thing is remanufacturing is the basket, and that's it. And they Magnaflex and everything. Like I said, once again, so people don't criticize me, never had a problem with this clutch. And this clutch is absolutely awesome. It's better than any freaking Eaton or anything. And I will show you why. So let's go in my office. It's freaking tight up here. I love car haulers. So here's the clutch. What I do, this is the transmission. I stuck everything up on an input shaft. Then I will go in over there behind me on a new resurface. Make sure you resurface your flywheel. This clutch, once again, I have a video before. So you have dual disc. I don't know if you can see. Make sure, see how the disc right there and this disc, they all line up all the way around. You have a spring for each individual pad, and then there's one more spring inside. I don't know if the camera you can see it. This clutch is insanely smooth, and if you will do a clutch, let me rephrase this again, buy this clutch, put it in, mark my words for it, you'll be so freaking happy. And I don't care if you have a hydraulic clutch or anything. I think they beat Eaton, any kind of manufacturing. Like, I took the truck off of mine after, what, 300,000 miles because I broke the transmission, and this pads showed hardly any wear on it. And it's a really grippy, really soft on the pedal, and it's really smooth. Like, you literally can push the clutch pedal in, put it in gear, take off just like that, and the truck just, you know, smoothly will take off. And make sure you're always using snap clutch brake. The reason why, if you're not a professional driver, like I didn't ever replace it on my truck because I understood how it works, but if you do need to replace the clutch brake, this is hell of a lot easier to replace it than a one piece, because one piece you have to cut it out, you got to put a torch there, you got to hammer it out. Sometimes they take us 20 minutes, sometimes they take up to 7 hours to yank one out. I done it. Like I said, depends on the way you hit them and the right spot, and they will fly apart. Something else, I think that's basically it. This will cost more than a regular semi truck. The reason why, because it's a car hauler. Because we have PTO, which is right here. There's a couple things I gotta fix on it. We got a hydraulic pump, and since it's a car hauler, once again, everything's stuffed underneath it. So at this point in time, stage, I'm ready to stop the transmission. Some of you guys are gonna ask how I do this. I slide it. So this is a tranny. The clutch is on it. I will lift it up, put it in, bolt my transmission to the bell housing, to the motor, and then through the little service plate where your grease line goes, I will bar the engine slowly over and start my bolts, and then I will go around through the service hole. The reason I do that way, it's a lot easier to line up the input shaft in the pilot bearing than to line up the input shaft through the whole entire transmission. I've done it like this for years, and it's a hell of a lot easier, a lot easier. So hopefully this information helps somebody. Thanks for watching all.